New Shad Damiere. This one's called Amore.
How do I do that? Airplane?
Yeah. Run my brain.
From my
Yo, why was I
brain,
more
yeah.
hype at this man's release
Yeah.
party than him?
Oh, even in the, I got
It was
some.
lit.
You showed him the video.
Nah, I just got to it.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
be
shit, my
waiting
mic
until
wasn't
the
on.
person. Oh, it's on. It's on.
Now my mic's on.
Come on, man.
I asked that. It really wasn't on.
I think I might have just turned it off
Okay.
on accident whenever I was getting
Doing
hype.
that.
Getting hype.
trying to
I gotta
get,
hold it. I gotta hold it here.
getting all in the spirit.
Shout out to Keita in the background.
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah. Who's the other girl? Precious?
precious.
yeah, my girl Iris.
Iris.
Iris with the vocals.
Shout out Iris.
You heard Noah on the
Iris.
ad libs.
Yeah, I know. I can't get enough. Come on.
Shout out Noah.
Right on cue. Oh,
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking everybody that shows up to this podcast is gonna try to outdo each other to figure out who. Everybody trying to fight. Like, I think I'm gonna be official. Nah, you got it. Yeah. I feel like everybody coming in here with that energy.
Nope. Never again.
never again.
Y'all niggas can come and visit.
Y'all stop by for a little bit.
Y'all can come stop by for a
But
little
you
bit.
can't.
Great. This is great. Already starting to. Oh.
What's good, people? We back at it.
Woo.
Nah. You got it.
Yeah.
The people's favorite podcast.
Yeah.
I'm your boy Koala Cool. Your man Koala Cool.
Aw.
You know. It's not
Oh,
get
that boy
twisted.
done grown
Got
up.
the lovely Lakeita Valon, aka City Girl.
What?
We'll talk about it. We'll tell you why we call it that.
Okay.
We got a guest.
Yeah.
What it is.
Recording artist,
Should I look right at the camera or should I look
Shad
to the
I
side?
mean,
Damiere.
what the?
He doesn't know what to do. It's
This
his first
nigga.
time.
Figuring it out. You
his
feel
first
me?
time.
Ooh,
He
how's
knew.
this pole?
He knew.
Yeah, if you want, just move that around as you need. You know,
Okay.
be all right.
Got you.
Yeah, we back. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back, Lakeita.
Yeah. Came on vacation, baby. I feel so good. I needed that.
She was getting it in. MIA.
I was what?
Getting it in?
What do you mean? What is that?
Oh, I don't know. What do you mean?
What is that?
Getting it in.
I was kidding.
Are y'all serious? Y'all serious right now?
I was like, what?
It means you were having fun in
Yeah.
Miami
I mean, women only go to Miami for one reason, right?
to turn the fuck up.
What we go for? Tell me.
Singles capital of the world.
You guys, I met up with a bunch of my friends that don't do it.
Don't what? Tell us about it.
That two of them I grew up with in Alabama in church or whatever, and then they live in Pensacola and Auburn. So them, his girlfriend, his friend, we all came down. We went to Cali together last year, and we went to Atlanta last year. So these kind of like our travel crew. Well, we was like, well, where we going? So just Miami was just, and then one of my friends' friends live out there too. And then my friend Candy.
You're all females?
Oh no, it was mainly dudes, and then my friend Aaliyah goes with Raymond, one of the friends I grew up
Okay, I
with.
got you.
And then so everybody else, we all just chilling. So we was meeting their other friends too, because one of the friends live in Miami, and everybody know each other from Alabama. So it was like an Alabama thing. Like it was cool. Like everybody
It was
had
the
a little
Florida
talk.
Bama
Yeah, I went in there. Everybody was talking like how I be talking. So it was great. Like we just all understood each other. It was great. I feel like I was at home.
That's what's up.
And then everybody fun. Everybody got swag. So everybody was dressing like niggas was dressing. They had the shirts on and everything. It was
Had
cool.
their shirts on and
Like
everything.
like the
Because in
printed-
Alabama, they don't wear shirts.
They probably, low key, I can't even hold you. I know some niggas right now probably walk around still. But yeah, it was fun though. I had a good time.
That's good.
Did all my work before I left, like I normally would, but it felt better
Phone on, do
knowing that
not
I didn't have to do
disturb.
nothing. I was like, oh my God, I don't gotta edit nothing right now.
That's what's up.
It was good. I had a good time.
What you say was the highlight of your trip?
Every day. But yesterday, We went to brunch. We went to brunch in West Palm Beach.
Okay.
So we got there. It was like one of them brunches, like, you know how they do out here sometimes too, where they have a DJ at the brunch, but it be more lit than the clubs and stuff. That's how that was. We walked up in there. DJ was on point. The dude was amazing. So we sit down in the back. You know, we got our little table. We got 2 tables, and it was a reservation. So we felt bougie. You know, we walked in there like, yeah, we got a table. As soon as I walked in, first of all, Miami, shout out to y'all because y'all was showing me love. You know how on TV you see all the Miami people, they be looking good. And you be like, dang, I don't want to go out there and be thinking I'm some. And then you just somebody walk by, you be like,
Nobody was wearing masks, huh?
Oh, yeah, they was tripping. But the places like was wearing masks or whatever, but it was a point where me and all my friends were walking through it, everybody looking at us like we crazy. But they was like, why are they wearing masks? Like, and we like, and proud, I will wear my mask the whole time. Well, we met these people. So when we walked in, everybody started giving me the gas. That's what I really like out there about these guys. Shout out to Miami. Y'all made me nigga feel real good. Women, dudes, everybody. Dang, girl, I do what I can. You know, I was feeling good. They had me looking cute up in there. They had me feeling like I was something. So then we got lit. So we was the latest table. They started passing out. They gave us a bunch of free shots. Then we got ready to leave. They gave us to-go mimosas in a cup. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So as we get in the streets, we talking. We like, all right, let me tell y'all something about us. And I got the video. We like, all right, we the latest table up in here. We was the latest table up here. Everybody was like, yeah.
Wait, what they did?
Yeah. We was walking down the street. He was like, to-go cups. It was great, y'all. I had a good time. From there, we went to this day party at a place like down the street. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, this crazy, one of his friends, that's our first day meeting this nigga. So he want to act like he got the connect or whatever. Right. So they talking about the party free. So we go over there, you know, we stand in line, sweating. It's hot. They talking about, oh, you, and you. They walk in, the people I just met, they walk in. Then me and my crew that I know, we standing here like, well, what's up? It's the birthday dude from the brunch place. And he was the one that was buying us the shots and stuff. We was like, hey, birthday dude, you remember us? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, but I only pointed out the people that I knew, like, I'm sorry. So we standing outside in the heat, waiting. Then the dude want to lie talking about, I'm sorry, here we go. Dude want to lie talking about, but I don't care. It's a story, and everybody like my story. So.
What? Nobody said that.
Because a story ain't a story without, being an actual story. I can't just be like, it was great.
Tell your story.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell your truth.
So old dude was like, oh, that's my girlfriend. He tried to make me his girlfriend so I can get in. And I was like, no, I ain't. And I ain't going in if my niggas can't go in. So... And then he was like, dang. And then my friends was like, nah, you should have went in. I was like, nah, if y'all can't go in, F that. We were just acting stupid in line. It was great. And at some point, I showed old dude the receipts. I was like, let me tell you something about me and my crew. We gonna get you lit. Look at my story. You want us up in there. And he was like, I'm gonna get y'all in there. And he got us in there.
That's what's up.
And it was lit.
Yeah, it was lit. We got so turned. I met somebody else up there. We was, partaking in things. And then after that, we left. We were so jacked up that we couldn't do anything else for the rest of the day.
Damn.
It was great. I don't know what happened at night. I lost my wallet at the day party. Didn't even use my wallet, so I don't even know. It must have just fell out of my purse because I didn't even use my wallet. I didn't use my wallet. We went to brunch. The nigga was like, what's her name over there? And he said, yeah, I got hers. I was like, oh, my Lord, I love Miami. Yeah. So some dude hit me up on Instagram and was like, hey, did you lose your wallet? What? I didn't even know I lost my wallet. I was in the car. Hi. Turn. I know I said it. Turn. All that. I said, who is this on Instagram? Nigga said, hey, man, same thing happened to my brother the other day. I ain't want the same thing happen to you. All your shit is there. And I was like, who are you?
Damn.
I had a great time. Then threw up. We was in the car. We was in the van. I said, hey, man, you driving too fast, dog. You got to slow down. Yeah. I ran right I was like, hey, man.
They were going like 10 miles an hour.
No,
slow down,
dog.
He bumped up to 15. It was over.
It was a wrap.
He bumped to 15.
That nigga was driving fast. Even everybody in the car was like,
we're not moving. Yo.
We're parked. Oh. And nigga said, I'm good. I said, hey, dog, I feel like I'm about to throw up, man. Slow it down. Nigga going 70 something, 80 something, still going. out the window down. He was going so fast.
Have you ever had to
So-
open up the door and throw up while the car was moving?
No, I threw up while we was scooting in the Whataburger line. Like one time, in Corpus. That was a thing. That was like a month ago. So I said, man, I'm about to throw. I'm like, slow down. So at the window down, I throw up. He's going so fast, it just goes. And the dude in the back goes, oh! And he goes, oh! You can just see it all splattering. As I'm doing this, he's looking in the back. All you see is the window just being covered. He goes, oh! Oh! He just keeps saying it. I'm like, I'm just going in on this window. I go, y'all, I'm so sorry, but I feel so much better. And then they had to go take it to the car wash. And then, what else? Yeah, it was fun. Yesterday was the best day. But every day we did something so great. We did so many things and ate so much food that I just can't remember it all. So I got to look at my story. And I got to go look at all the footage I captured because I was vlogging the whole time.
That's what's up.
So it was cool.
And
And then I
came
got
back
a lot
with
of
money.
connections from people seeing me vlog. Yeah, some like big time dude saw me vlogging in the street and was like, "Are you vlogging?" And I was like,
Oh, you're
"Yeah."
vlogging.
That's what he said, like, with his little accent. And then I got his information. People trying to invite us to parties. On the first day on the plane, y'all, Houston people was turning up. As soon as we got on the plane, it was a dude was having a dude's trip, I think. So it was a bunch of niggas on the plane. Funniest plane I ever been on in my life.
Soul
They had me
plane?
cracking up.
She was
Huh?
on Soul Plane.
Basically. And they was like, they got finished. They would have us cracking up from the time we left to the time we got to Miami. Then we get in the lobby. They started playing Mo City Don. The nigga had a backpack boombox. And so he started playing Mo City Don by the baggage claim, right?
That's what's
They
up.
get out. Some white lady goes, "Oh, my God. What such good music. What song was that you guys were playing inside?" Yeah, I know everybody get pissed. Like, not pissed, but start laughing or whatever. Take a picture. Then I got the information because they was lit. So I was thinking, like, we don't got nothing to do. That's normally what I do is I'll figure out, like, who lit already. And then I end up probably linking up with them. But then it just got really weird. Like, they was like, "Oh, she trying to be down. She trying to be down." And I was like, I'm just trying to figure out where y'all partying at. Well, I got the information, then he started getting weird. Like, instead of him just being like, "We going over here," he started being like, "We just got finished doing this. Like, what are y'all doing? Send me a picture of you."
Nope, not happening.
Yeah, it got weird real quick. So I didn't hang out with those guys.
cool.
And I never saw them again.
Well, good job on that. I'm glad.
That was it.
That sound lit.
I literally got it all on the car.
Everywhere else.
Yeah.
Not the inside, though. I did really good.
Did you get any of the cars behind you?
Oh, I have no idea. We was moving so fast, and then finally he pulls over. We was like, "About time," because he just wanted to keep me throwing up while the car was moving so fast, and everybody was like, "Boy,
Like
over."
he was making it throw up. Like it's his
Every-
fault. It's his fault.
Because I told myself, "Hey, look, dog, just don't look outside," because he's driving so fast and it was making me dizzy. So when I closed my eyes, it got worse.
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you got to slow down, please." And I just kept asking, and he just wouldn't slow down. Then they was like, "Ready, pull over, nigga." She throwing up. He was like, "Oh."
Nah, funniest part was on boy in the back.
No, that shit was funny. That nigga said, every time, he goes, splat. He just in the back like, It was so great. I was cracking up. I was cracking up. I was like,
So you was throwing up and laughing at the same time?
oh yeah. I didn't feel bad.
takes talent.
I didn't feel upset. Like, I wasn't like, "Oh my God, I'm just so sick." It was like, "Y'all, I gotta get this out," and they just kept going. So as I was letting it out, I was like, "So sorry."
Here we are still talking about the topic.
Cause
So left out.
if you was there, you'd been like, "Dang, girl." It was great. I felt so good.
I'm thoroughly amused. That was a great
It was
story.
great, you
Great
guys.
story.
I had so much fun. I feel so relaxed. I feel really good.
This is why it's good to let girls go on trips. So they could get this out of their system.
Yeah. I mean, I know me. We work for ourselves, so it's kind of like we have so much. I know I do a lot of shit.
Right.
And a lot of it, I think what really drains me, I'm not a really big sit on the computer person. And a lot of it has been like computer stuff, like, editing pictures. Like, you know what I mean? Things to do on the computer. And I'm like, screen, I just don't want to be looking at this all day.
Sitting on the computer.
And, like if a majority of it I've never had to do that unless I'm like making beats or something, and that's on my own time.
Yeah.
But just to actually have my eyes was actually hurting last week, like literally actually hurting, and I was like, no.
Then you get you some blue blockers.
I was like, something? I don't know what that is.
Old people glasses, like what
they be wearing when they be
the UVs and shit. It's like
I might need maybe.
No, because screens are bad for your eyes because of the blue light that they say.
Yeah, I be turning the brightness down. I be doing everything I can do. I try not to do nothing in the dark because we do it in the dark too.
Your phones has like a blue light filter or some shit that's like supposed to help.
All
so
that John was
hurting.
hurting.
Screen protectors that do it too.
And screen protectors that do it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause my eyes was hurting, like bad, and I was like, no, I can't keep doing this. And so when I finished all them videos last week, I knew Miami was about to be, and it was perfect. It was perfect. Everything happened perfect. My bag was over when I got there, and I said it wouldn't. And then the lady just looked at the bag, and then she just put heavy on there and like put it through, and I was like, my nigga. Then on the way back, this Caribbean lady tried to make me pay. She was like, it's over. And I was all, it was over when I came. So y'all niggas let me through the first time. Why don't you just do the same thing? But she wasn't having that. So the Hispanic lady walks up to me and she goes, you can just go over there. If you kind of move some things around, take it out. If you get it down to 52, we'll take it. Then I went to the man. It was at 51.5. He was like, he looked at me like, I said, the lady said if I get down to 52, she could take it. He was like, you got any explosives in here? And then, I was like, nope. They was pissed. They wanted me to pay so bad. Then the lady, I get ready to pay for my car. Everything was happening to me in a good way. I lost my wallet, y'all, the day before I was supposed to come back, and a nigga on Instagram found my shit. I was supposed to pay for them bags. Didn't pay not one time for that over fee. Then I get to pay for my parking space. I parked my car there, so I'm paying before I come to your house or whatever. Mm-hmm. I got cash. That's all I got on me because my stimmy taking his time. So I only got Cash App or whatever. So I just have cash from my gigs, right? Mm-hmm. I go, here you go. She goes, oh, credit card on. I go, ooh. We just look at each other. I'm like, that's all I got. And then she goes, I might have the change in my purse. And she come out, she got the change in her purse. I got to pay cash at a place to say card only. And that's how I got here. Everything I said I was going to do, and my budget, all of that, everything worked out. I wasn't even paying for stuff. This is great.
The things you're describing aren't necessarily good things, but you had such a good time that everything that like regular ass shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And
but
not even good shit.
Nah, that is good stuff.
No. I got you.
I would have had to pay $100 fee.
But what I'm saying,
for them bags?
Yeah, they said flat.
What I'm trying to describe is a state of mind when you're happy.
Yeah.
If you're not in the right place, all of those things probably like aren't necessarily good. Like you might take it differently.
I feel like because I know how I am.
When you're in the right space, like things like you could like see them as blessings, or you see them as good, and then at other times might be like, oh damn, why is this happening to me? Like it just depends.
I think when it keeps turning out that I like didn't lose something, I get happy every time. Like, because I be feeling like God really be working for me. He really be out here in these streets.
Like, for instance, she threw up all up in the inside of a car, but she was happy because she ain't threw up on herself.
I threw up on the outside of the car. I didn't get none. I didn't get none inside.
Happy because it wasn't inside.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I was happy because I was getting it out.
Throwing up is not necessarily like such a good thing, but in her state of mind, she was like, it was good.
Yeah.
She saw
I see what you're saying about that. But anytime God bless me with a blessing, I always be happy about that. Because like my mind, I'm going, oh my God, I literally could have not been here because I didn't have my ID and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had my money, but I didn't have my wallet. What the kind of, and in fact, some random, hey, y'all, everything was in there. Everything was in there. all the cards. Then just to get somewhere, and I'm supposed to be paying card only, and the lady went in her. She looked at me and was just like, I think I got it in my purse. She didn't have to do that. You know?
Yes, she did. She wasn't about to play with you. She wasn't.
No, I told her I was
She
gonna,
was like, man, I'm not about to go through this.
No, I told her I was going to call somebody and see if they could cash app it to me. And then I'll just get it back to them when I get paid tomorrow. But then I called my sister. She was still looking at her purse. And then she came out. She goes, I got it. I was like, never mind, dog.
She did it just like that. That's how she did it. I got it.
Let me hear the people how I want to hear 'em. That's how she did it to me. Because, yeah, that state of mind, I sure was happy. You damn Skippy. I was happy as hell.
I feel like that's how you should be. You should walk around with a positive mindset. So when things go off, you don't make it worse with your mentality.
Yeah, like that's what I was going to say. Because I know for a fact, for sure, like stuff can go wrong, but I always try to hope that it doesn't. And then, like, I'll be like, man, it really could have been bad. And, like, I really came out of this one. So I just be like, cool.
That sounds like when you make it home after you've been drinking and driving when you shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
You're like, damn.
Everything.
I shouldn't have made it home tonight.
That nigga make it to that gate.
But that nigga
Yeah.
still here. Dang, boy.
Not
No,
that I've
for
ever
real.
done that.
Never
Yeah,
in
yeah,
life.
I don't know yet.
I'm always responsible.
Everybody's like,
always responsible.
Always take an Uber.
You know what I'm saying? I always have a designated driver or Uber, you know what I'm saying?
Cruise control, my best friend.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, that's what I be doing. I ain't
Hop
gonna lie
in
to
the
y'all.
Tesla, let it drive me home.
Y'all think I just be making it? Oh, no. Cruise control. So I can focus. So I can see. You know what I'm saying?
Am I the only person that touched the wheel and sober up? Like every time I touch it, if I've been drinking, I'm
Pretty much anytime I get on the road, I kind of like sober. I don't know if I sober up, but my tension definitely becomes more focused.
Yeah, for sure.
I sober.
He down there almost got the focus.
And then it may take me like catching myself swerving one good time to make me like really like, oh shit.
Nigga, get your shit together. You gotta get it. This is the final stretch.
If I wasn't focused,
Woo! Hey.
Look, I
What up,
drive
cop?
no seatbelt, one hand. It'd be a little bit of liquor, a little bit of weed. I'm two hands, buckled the fuck up. I'm next to
Nigga,
the
they
wheel.
called everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right
Yeah, we
tonight?
good. Hey, somebody talk to me while I'm going home. Music on blast. Let's get it. We
No,
get
I
that
don't like
too.
that. The only time I've been in a car accident, I was on the phone.
Really? So you don't talk while you
I
drive?
don't talk while I'm driving. I hate it.
Yeah, I had just got off the phone.
Yeah.
Really?
Because if I'm in the car, now I have that thing. This is before they had the
The whole
thing when you mount it up.
See,
It's
I
like
had that.
way-
Too. I had that. See, I had all that. I had all that, but it was just something about just being on the phone. It does like it may not take much of your attention, but it takes enough sometimes.
If I'm
Just
on
the
the,
act of
on the
being on the
phone,
phone.
I'm okay because I feel like somebody just in the car with me. And then you're going to hear everything I'm thinking, too. You're going to hear, like, dang, this person driving crazy today. Like, you finna hear all of that, too.
Yeah.
So just know if you call me while I'm in the car, you finna hear, man, this person driving crazy. Anyway, girl. Just like you be doing when you be in
No,
the
that's
car.
how you be doing. Keep me
You
on the
got
phone.
pissed. You got pissed on the phone the other day.
What the fuck were y'all want to talk about earlier that I didn't know anything about?
Oh, Derrick Jaxn.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Who's Derrick
No, you
Jaxn?
got it, because I haven't even
I'm
seen
sure
the
you
video.
know more than me.
Who is Derrick Jaxn?
So I can tell you who he is, and then I haven't seen the video. I just been hearing about
Okay,
it.
we're
Okay,
gonna
boom,
tag
tag
team.
team.
Boom, let's get it.
Ow.
We in this. Oh yeah.
I know, right? I was like, oh, shoot. Getting flagged. That's why I was like, oh,
we haven't
shoot.
flagged yet. I don't think. I've been trying to
We've been
watch.
doing
I've been
good.
keeping up with them, and I haven't seen any of them yet.
Wait, a flag for
Because
what?
we ain't on the radar for them right now.
Like, well,
That's
we have
why.
this running joke here because we always end up singing songs. Like that one day we're gonna get flagged for like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
having a
facts.
song on there. But I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, be fine.
Derrick Jaxn is like basically, I don't know if he's a psychologist or whatever, but you know how they have those people that, a relationship coach, I guess you would
Let
say.
me see. While you talking, I'm gonna look at him.
It's Derrick, and then Jackson is spelled like Jax.
Nigga got his computer out for no reason. Still,
Nah, it's here for moral support.
for no reason.
Still.
It makes me feel better.
After
to
I
have
told
it here.
him.
Yeah, this is your time to shine, player. He's like, nah, you got it. You got it,
Bro,
Koala.
this boy mad.
You think
Basically-
he thinks it makes him look smarter? You think it makes you look smarter?
Nah, it makes me look hip.
It for sure makes anybody look smarter.
Makes
with
me
the
look
got a
hip.
MacBook in front
You
of
feel
him.
me?
It's like glasses.
Yeah.
right?
No, glasses make everything look small.
And a MacBook too. You got MacBook and glasses. Like you
Oh,
at least got a
you
got
the man.
you at least got a bachelor's degree. Like
Can we pause this for a second? I got glasses in the whip. I'll be right
you
back.
at least got a master's player. Basically, he does like these little videos. He writes books too, so he's an author. This is a relationship coach. That's really all I can really say.
Damn, Koala.
He does that. And he puts videos on YouTube just talking about like narcissism, any topic. And he also will go on there and try to review random videos he saw on the
big
internet.
ass buff nigga. That's what it is.
Yeah. And that kind of made me sad what we about to
shit.
talk about because I used to watch him a lot, not to get it, but I was also, it probably might be stupid, but I was watching this to show my ex, like, see what this man talking about? This is kind of, like, you getting it now? You know, because he wasn't understanding it from me.
Mm-hmm.
But when the man was saying the same thing, I was like, oh, I ain't tripping, bet. So I used it for that, and it worked. But something deep down inside told me that he was
basically he's just a
narcissistic.
grifter off of YouTube that
Yeah, he do that. And he write
talks
books.
about relationships. And
Yeah,
shit.
that's all.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Relationship grifter. Got it.
Grifter. Okay.
I don't even know
said,
what grifter means,
What did
but
I
yeah.
say? I said
Grifter is somebody
coach or
that
something.
It's
makes
the same difference.
that makes money off of like any topic that people care about, but they don't necessarily care about it, but they do it just to make a
'Cause
buck,
they
to make a buck
know.
off of it because they know they can make money off of it.
Well, after this last
Okay.
incident, that's exactly what.
you know, yeah, facts.
That's exactly what
This
it
was
is.
like definitely the most like
So, it's just hilarious, fam. Funny as fuck. So, like she said, he a life coach. He out there giving
life
relationship
coach.
advice.
He's married.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And he out here relationship advice. Women, you gotta do this when your man is doing that. If he acting like this, you gotta withhold. You gotta do this. You know, really pandering to women, giving them the things they want to hear, validating, yada yada. Point in case. She's like, oh, I'm not crazy. He's saying exactly what I've been trying to say to this nigga. He's feeling that.
because he be
role.
telling the truth. Like that's a thing, you know.
It be facts.
It be real.
Sometimes.
But you just be like, I know something deep down inside wrong with this nigga, but I just don't know what. You know, because it sounds too good. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be too good.
And it was too good. Because it turned out that he been cheating on his wife. The same boy telling everybody this, you got to move with Guad, you got to be this, you got to be that in a relationship. Been doing the okey doke on the low ski low.
That's how on the low
That's how we know. But how we
Yeah.
you know what I'm
He
saying?
know the moves
That
because he
too.
do 'em.
I feel like he would have been more respected if he would have said, I'm saying all these things from experience. Then people would be like, oh, but you coming at us like you the perfect dude, and you just out here trying to put these niggas on game.
All right,
You know?
all right. So let me come to his defense slightly. Did he really come out like? Did he just because you're giving advice? Does that necessarily mean that you have to be like a perfect person? Like,
But
I
it's
don't-
the way that
it's the
you
way he
preach
do
and
it.
present it.
Yeah.
He's putting a lot
He
of
preaching.
God and religion into it. He's giving a high and mighty route. He's preaching it.
Yeah, he ain't just being like, hey, from experience, this is what I learned. Or just even saying like, hey, because he get on the fellas too. He don't just get on the women. Like, he get on both sides all the time in a sense. But then he never just be real with us and say, well, I feel like if you're going to be a YouTube, especially if you're a personality, because he's almost like a personality when you watch him on YouTube, you know? So if you're going to be doing all of that, then people going to get attached to you and start trying to attach like the human traits to you. And if you kind of present it like, y'all tripping, man, y'all doing all these things, these women, all they want is this. Like, he make it seem like it's niggas out here just tripping, you know, like, you got good queen, y'all better treat these women right, because, you know, and so in your mind, you thinking he coming from like, it's real niggas out here like me. You know what I'm saying?
all right, see,
he coming out like that.
All right, so this is where I'm giving him some, like, cutting him some slack, because if that's what it is, then I think you should still be allowed to preach good things, but not necessarily practice all of them. You could try, but you know what I'm saying? Now, I feel like if he lied about what he was really doing, that's where I'm like, okay, man, come on.
The only reason it came out, from my knowledge, is because one of the girls called him out.
Okay.
And then it was found
Not that I'm
out.
advocating cheating or anything like
Oh,
that.
no,
But I'm saying just because, like, I don't always practice the best music business, but
What you like
but
teach.
but the things I teach people and try to tell people to do, you know what I'm saying? I still try to do that, even though
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just because I don't always do everything like I'm supposed to do, doesn't mean like I'm not gonna talk to y'all like, oh shit, well I don't do this, so I'm not gonna tell anybody anything.
But then I feel like also there's been times where you've told us straight up, like, I mean, I know I don't do it, but this is good advice. And then we can decide. At least we'll know. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the I don't know. So the way you're preaching to me is making it seem like you do all these things, you know? And I don't know this person. So people that do, you know, is the one that's calling them out. Like, nigga, we know you.
So
You know what I'm saying? Like, he made this video. I'm trying to get you to say it. But,
I'm waiting on my turn.
oh, we
This is your
interrupt
time.
around here. What the?
Oh, look.
He knew. We interrupt around here. That's what we're supposed to do. That's how you talk.
So it came out that he was cheating.
Exactly. But the thing that is the kicker here is the video that came afterwards where it was him and his wife having a discussion, and he was pretty much presenting the facts or his side of the story to the internet because it became an internet thing.
Mm-hmm.
His wife looked like she was being held hostage. He was gripping onto her hand. He was... Like, it was just the way he was going about it. When I tell you, woman looked so uncomfortable, and all of it just
And he's
seemed
like a big ass dude.
Yeah,
Like,
and look, it was all weird and uneasy, fam.
Look,
Oh
look,
my-
and then he had the bonnet on her.
and she had the
She
bonnet
had the bonnet on.
No, not the bonnet.
Then she tried to, what she tried to call it, the crown of something.
Yes, man. And then she made her own video talking about some crazy off the wall shit. It looked like.
I ain't gonna click the video.
So what did she
but,
say?
Look, can you see it? They're moving. That's how he on the holding the whole time. Baby, you want to say anything?
And I didn't even see the video. I just heard about that. Then he's so narcissistic. He went back. Now remember I told you he goes and he watches people's videos and he reviewed them. This nigga went back and reviewed his own video. And then
that-
said, you know, by the looks of this video, it seems like
Talk
she's
about it in third person.
been held hostage, you know. By the looks of this video, it seems as though she was kind of like there against her will. I was like, this nigga tripping. He dead serious though. That's the thing. That's how you know.
And boy was off, and he said, and then later in the video, after seeing a bit more of her personality, it just seems like that's who she is. So maybe she wasn't held hostage.
You can
I'm
evaluate
like,
this
nigga,
shit
that's
like
your wife,
that wasn't him and her. Like I'm like, you got to be a weird ass nigga to be sitting here acting like this nigga ain't you.
And you know, I'm gonna give the man some slack because he's done a lot of good things.
Yeah.
You know, he has a book out and he's been talking about a lot of good things, and he's been giving y'all good
And
things.
that's how
for
he's
years.
talking about himself.
Yes.
He's gassing himself up in
Yep.
third person,
This is bad. This is really sad.
but still saying, I'm not condoning cheating from anybody. I'm just saying, given what he's done, we could cut him some slack. All right, bro.
Dang, that boy came out to talk about himself like that. Nigga said, I got a video for
And
y'all.
he had a large following.
Uh-huh. I'm telling you, he was one of because you know he's nice, he's fine.
The
you know what I'm
video
saying?
for his wife
Fine to
has
look at.
74,000 views. Their Did I Cheat on My Marriage video has 1.1 million views.
He took the one down of him reviewing it, but then somebody else posted it. That was like the one that Derrick Jaxn took down too late, because you know niggas will screen record the mess out of some shit, and so they already got it back up.
Damn.
He took it down, and they was like, "Yeah, you was too
I
late."
mean,
That's how you know he
I'm
did
not
some weird
surprised.
shit.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, I'm not definitely not surprised,
at
but it's
all.
like, you know how you could tell when somebody
I feel
doing
bad for the. I
something.
feel bad for the people that followed him.
Oh, like actually like
And then,
believed in him.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah. I
is,
feel
like,
bad, and those because like you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you believe in somebody a lot, and then they show their
Let
true
you down.
colors.
Then it hurt you.
And
a
then,
little
then you just
bit.
like question about like, damn, that's really who I follow. Like that's really who I like. These people I'm fucking trusting.
But the sad
Yeah.
part is the good that he might have did. People was probably gonna look at it sideways. Like it ain't like this nigga didn't say anything that was good or helpful.
Yeah.
But now we can't like
You take it with a grain
hold
of
that.
salt.
Yeah.
Wait, so was the rebuttal like she didn't know that he was cheating? Like, did they have an open relationship? Like,
No,
do we
she ain't
know
know nothing.
any of that?
But she didn't know it before the video.
No, so this is we getting some aftermath. They had
Oh,
it had
oh.
already happened.
Okay.
Things had already been settled. She said, and when it happened, I didn't stay. I had left.
Oh, I did
and
see
I
that
was
part.
and I was still left. And I'm like, wait, but you in this video, so you're not still going. You right here.
And I'm still out the picture. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I got my bonnet on.
Yo,
No,
people was
nigga,
clowning
you
this
still
John.
here.
It was.
What if I
it was
said
so funny?
the type of man that most women think they want are men that cheat?
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't argue.
But
too
not
much.
all of that. But not all of them.
Not that you want like a cheater, but then they end up picking like men that end up cheating.
Because the ones that be looking good and stuff, know it's the ones that know they do, and then that's why they feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like when women see Derrick Jaxn, like if I saw Derrick Jaxn
Can I
walking
give you
down
some
the
numbers?
street,
You got
yeah,
statistics.
I'm
Drop
gonna
'em.
check the
Oh, please do. Yeah.
numbers.
Give you some numbers.
Okay.
What percentage of men do you think are sexually active? Single men.
What percentage? I say 60.
60%.
Yeah, 60 to 70.
60 to 70%.
Oh, man, cheat.
No,
No,
55 to 65.
Are having sex. What? Are having sex.
Shit.
Single men.
Oh, high.
Hi.
Real high. You said 60 to 70? I'm thinking 80 to 90. I'm thinking high. These niggas be fucking.
They say it's like 10 to 20% of men.
Really?
Yeah. Because
What?
I had a feeling it was low.
Yeah, that's weird.
they say in America 90% of women want this 10 to 20% of men that exist. Could women have like such standards that the type of man that they like want and try to get is only
Yeah.
like 10 to 20% of us men.
So everybody fucking the same person.
So that 10 and 20% of men are fucking 90% of the women.
They're living their best life. These niggas is cracking up, acting up.
So thinking like that, like, why would you want to be married?
oh Lord, what the? Wait a
'Cause you
minute.
can have
Does he know
sex
that
with-
statistic?
Huh?
Does he know that statistic?
Probably. Clearly.
Obviously.
Ooh,
That nigga is the
weird.
statistic.
Well, yeah, I don't. Oh damn. I don't know. I mean, I just want to get married. I just want my. I don't think. I don't care about the numbers.
Did we talk about this yet? Did I ask you your requirements?
I don't know.
Let me ask you some basic requirements.
You gave me the order. You told me like if I
We
had to
did that,
choose
we
the
did that, all right.
order.
How tall does a man have to be for you?
You asked me that, yeah.
What did you just say?
What I want is
What you
6 feet and up.
6 feet and up. Okay.
But I remember like we went down the.
and then we looked up like how what percentage that was, right?
Like I said, I've been, I don't ever just get everything I want, obviously, So it's like some things are give and take. But if you just ask me what I want,
Y'all
straight
have
up,
like
that's
women
what I
have
want.
like different combinations. Like y'all have like a list of things that are requirements, but then y'all have like different combinations of things. So like if he's not liking this, okay, well then he's got to have it like this. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it'd be like
The arrow, you
It
gotta
branches
draw.
off.
Oh, you be writing notes in school, your arrow, you gotta draw the arrow, you gotta cross it out, you gotta.
But if we have to
Turn to the
subtract
back.
this, we can
Oh,
multiply
okay.
these two, then combine them with
Yeah.
the derivative.
With these powers combined, we got, yeah, facts.
Super nigga.
The Powerpuff niggas, like, yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't drink yet. Because that would have been bad. The power.
You're right about that
I
though.
wish it would have happened because it would have been the second spit take in a row. I think who did that last podcast?
But that would have been on my lap. But I'm
Somebody
glad it went on
definitely
the
you
lap.
did.
Me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
You definitely somebody said something funny while you was drinking. And you
Oh,
were like,
I feel like
Oh,
if I
man.
did, my sister probably was all dramatic too.
I caught it. Boy,
That makes sense.
reflexes.
I can see myself doing that.
All
so
of
that's
us have
Derrick Jaxn.
But it's not the same.
Yeah, that's him. Poor thing. Not poor thing, but I'm saying like poor thing, like nigga. I think the reason why the video
I
was
think he'll
so
be fine.
stupid was that it felt forced. Like it felt like it's almost like he was like, damn, I need some more clout. Like like you was doing good. Nobody asked you.
No, for real.
Nobody cared. Still really, I see it. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna watch the videos no more. But I wasn't that deep of a follower. Like I don't know your books. I just know that every time I would type in shit on Google or something, he would just pop up. He'd be the first one to pop up.
The craziest shit was amongst all this, he still tried to big up his own book.
Of course.
Like,
This man was like, by the way,
I still got this book out.
Of course.
Healing together. And not hurting
step
each
one,
other.
put your bitch in
And
the
now he's
body.
about to write a book about how to keep the relationship going after cheating.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's gonna make money off of that.
After
How to
stepping
survive
out,
YouTube slander. You're gonna make all kind of books.
how to make a reaction video to your own video in
Who
third
is
person.
Derrick Jaxn? He finna come out with that.
Man, so
You
I want to talk about something close to my heart.
Oh, what is it?
lungs.
No, it's
Ah.
it's podcast related.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you watch Joe Budden Podcast?
Nah.
You know about it, but you don't really watch it.
I only watched it.
Rory and Maul have left the Joe Budden Podcast
Oh shit! I could see that happen. I could see that coming.
after years of being down.
Right.
And word is they might come back. Not really sure.
Why they leave?
It's not really getting like talked about too much. Something about like the ownership and
Oh,
different
like the
things.
splits
Like,
and stuff?
yeah, it sounds to me like what happens when you go into business with friends and then you didn't have certain talks,
Right.
like when you should have had
Oh,
them, and then later on, you got to have those talks, and now it's like weird because now it's like
Yeah, when you start putting that in, like when money starts getting involved or whatever,
Right.
like you said, afterwards, it's kind of like, oh, damn. Like, now we got to actually think about this shit versus like.
and you
having
can't go
that.
back and undo certain
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like working from that place where you should have had the conversation from the beginning. That's like we can't even have that conversation now at this point. So we're
Yeah.
having this other conversation, and it's
And
not cool.
disagreement,
Like and
like people-
disagreements and shit. But we have to work it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But
I cannot believe that.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't know. I don't know why. Obviously, like you said, but from when I was watching it, there'll be moments on there where I'd have been like, "Ooh, this nigga acting like this on camera. I wonder what he acting like behind the
who?
scenes."
Joe Budden?
Mm-hmm. I would never want to work with that man. Sorry.
That's what a lot of people say.
Oh my gosh.
That's like the consensus.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, wait." He shows up.
I mean, Joe.
You were all like, "What's up?" Nah, you got it.
Look, I got your back just because I understand you. But it's tough. I hate seeing groups break up, and then especially
Yeah,
with
no.
what we were going through. It's like damn, I feel him.
Like
right
right
now.
after.
Like seems to be what's the energy that's in the air right now.
You know, like I said, I don't know. I mean, it's a bro thing too. You know,
Is it?
I feel.
It is.
Yeah, because it's 3 men. That's different.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to be chilling, like, or really hanging out or something. I don't feel like they hang out. That's
Really?
the problem.
Yeah.
Because on 85 South, you could tell that
They hang
Chico and them are, like, legit brothers. Like, when they on there, they all be stupid. They might not agree, but they, like, respect each other. Like, they might not agree. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
but I think they were like that too in the beginning.
Like what?
Like, I think almost every group was like that in the beginning, but time wears on the best relationships, and like over time, like things, like you know what I'm saying? People change, people grow different ways, and things change. You know what I'm saying? Outkast is a great example of that.
Yeah.
You know, there's mad examples of that
I
happening.
think, I feel like even if you have a talk in the beginning and like you said, somebody's like mind changes or something,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've always just been an advocate of like if you're gonna work with friends or anything, the relationship outside of the business has to be strong. So that way when it does like shit hit the fan or whatever, then it's just on the business side and they can just do what they want to do, and at the end of the day you still cool. So I know for me, like if I'm involved, like it's weird for me not to be able to just hang with y'all or do things outside of, I guess you could call it work, because I'm gonna have to have that in order to have a bond, like more of a stronger bond. And
Why can't we bond through the work?
But you do as well. But if that's the only way, like I need balance. Like I need mixture. I don't need, oh, we're just cool, but we don't work together, or we just work together, but then I don't really know that much about this person. Because if once I know about you, I can kind of gauge your intentions. I can gauge like what kind of traits you have as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like those things matter and they cross over into the business too. So if I'm getting to know you outside of the business where it's not just about money or whatever, then I feel like, okay, I actually just vibe with this person. So like doing business with them is going to be like awesome. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm the
then-
opposite of that.
Well, no.
I feel like well because my work is very personal, is the most personal thing to me right now. So I get to know people through that, and I don't put much stock into like hanging out outside of that, because to me like that it's like that is the hanging out. Like I'd much rather be productive with the people that I like to work with, and let's just continue to get shit done. And that's what I do with everybody. That's why we do.
Yeah.
That's why I work here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even feel like it's not so much like hanging out, because with everybody too. Like now, if I am hanging out, like if I'm hanging out with Angie or something, we actually
I've done a lot of
create-
hanging out, and it didn't amount to shit
No, not
in the
hang.
past. Did a lot of hanging out
But
with
when I-
friends and spending quality time with friends, and they ain't not around now, and I don't see them, and they ain't really haven't helped me with anything.
Oh, you got picking the wrong friends then.
Yeah, that was
I did a
some
lot
bad
of work.
friends,
I did a lot of
Probably.
work to know, like, I've lost friends, and I know I've done a lot of work over the years to figure out, like, people's, I guess, characters and intentions, so I can know, like, who I'm going to spend my time with. So even if I I don't say hanging out because I don't feel like we even have enough time to hang. But when I say hanging out, it could easily just be like us chopping it up like this.
Yeah. I just want to know who I can get
Or-
shit done with.
Yeah,
That's what I be looking for in friends.
I think
Like, who am
now,
I getting- who am I
like
getting
now
shit
that we
done?
work for
Yeah.
ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, everybody that we encounter now is going to be like, okay, you cool, but like, I don't have to spend too much time over here because we're not really elevating together in the business. So I do like rock with that, you know what I'm saying? But over the years, I guess because before I was doing all this, it was like I had more time to figure out, okay, I need some people in my life that's not going to switch up when we make it. That's really what I was trying to look for, like a good foundation. And then to have that and that is like amazing to me, like to
Right.
have both. So now where I'm at in my life, yeah, I don't really spend too much time hanging out outside of like getting stuff done unless I'm just literally having fun. But with somebody who we normally get shit done with, you know,
Right, right,
sometimes
right.
we just need a little break. That's all.
Right.
But
I don't
we,
need any breaks,
we're going
but
to end
it's
up
fine.
talking about some shit to do anyway. Like it's inevitable. Like you going to link up. Yeah, you don't want a break. You don't need a
No,
break.
I don't need no breaks.
Well, you know what I mean?
No days off.
I mean, I feel like I'm always, even if I'm on a break, I'm still always doing this, you know, something.
But Koala don't get tired.
You don't want to get tired.
I do things that energize me, so it's like I don't really need breaks like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he don't get tired.
Only thing that would make me tired is the mental, whether it's more like
Looking
I
at the
got to
screen.
teach something or looking at a screen.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's both been happening a lot lately.
You good?
Vocal lessons and looking at the screen are
I was
mentally
gonna say.
taken away from me.
I was thinking about what you said with the flagging earlier. Like, is this literally going to flag you? I just got me curious.
No, that's
What?
not going to do anything. That's just recording.
No,
Don't worry about the flagging. Nobody's getting flagged.
I'm just saying, bro.
He's over here. We are family singing more songs.
I'm
Are we
trying
gonna get flagged now? What's up? How you feeling, man? We trying to make the people that pull up talk.
I'm actually listening.
Oh no.
okay.
I have different opinions on what y'all said.
Y'all can listen
but
at
also
the
similar
house.
opinions. I feel like you need people that you can just mindlessly chill with sometimes, because
Mm-hmm.
if your brain is always working, it's not going to be as productive as it can be. It needs those times to
Mm-hmm.
break and chill. So I really like Lakeita's point to where she gets the people that she can chill with, but also the people that she can work with.
Mhm.
But that also feeds into your point still, where you go, you only looking for people that you can get stuff done with, and then y'all have fun while doing shit. Y'all really saying the same shit, just a little bit different
Yeah.
from what y'all approaching it from.
But I know, I mean, we know each other, so I know you're not gonna spend no time outside of that trying to figure out. And then when you do, you be like, oh hell, shit never came out with y'all niggas, and then he go back into
Back
the
into
cave.
the shell.
So, but I know,
There's
I
things
know.
to do to get done.
But I feel like all my life I've never stopped doing things, you know. So
Right.
I don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like oh my god.
If the world
you know?
ended tomorrow, I would much rather it end with me like working and not with me not doing something towards my
If the
goal.
world
But
ended
everything
tomorrow,
is going
I'd
towards
rather
it.
be
That's the
I
swimming.
thing.
I get you.
Like I
get
get
you.
inspiration
Swimming.
from writing, from like being around different energies, different conversations, and all that helps me with my music, with how I'm thinking, getting introduced to new music just from literally people talking to me like, "Hey, you heard the song?" Like DJing, like all these things like help me.
I get it, artist. I get it.
Yeah.
You need inspiration. This thing need to be
this
out
is
doing
real
things
life,
for
like
inspiration. I
facts.
get it.
Yeah, I need inspiration. I need to switch up. I need things to talk about, write about. I need to see things, and yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Bro, I can't listen. Look, you're not gonna ask me if I'm good 14 times doing this.
Well, I mean,
show.
because like he just like
You keep doing different
he's like
things.
moving around, doing
I'm
everything
chilling.
but talking.
Hey, I done talk. How many times y'all not gonna try and do
You
me?
did a whole bunch of talking before the podcast. I kept telling
And I
you,
did a whole bunch
be
of talking
quiet.
during the podcast. Look,
You know,
you're
that's
not
what he
about
do
to
now that he
me.
on camera. Now
You're
he
not
on
about to
camera.
do
He want
me.
to try to prove that it's everybody else.
Everybody over here
He tried to play me
trying-
earlier.
Trying to tell me because I'm the new guy. Okay.
I know I be talking about people would call me
Yeah.
so I could tell them my stories or they could tell me their stories. But this man want to try to play me like I be holding him hostage when he be the one that be calling me.
Because you do.
All right.
I
Next
call
time I try to
Keita
get the
for
phone.
one set thing. I be like, Keita, I want to talk about this.
No, you
An
laugh at
hour and a
every-
half later, we still on the
No,
phone.
you got a response for everything.
Every
Somebody could literally be like,
time.
all right,
So
babe, I'm
do
finna do this.
you.
And then you'll be like, he'll be like, yeah, she finna do this because yesterday, boom, boom, boom. And I'll be like, oh, all right, well, look, I'm editing these photos right now. I'll holler at you. He'll be like, hey, also, I wanted to talk to you about this other Jawn that, you know, that's what
y'all
he be
just
doing.
both love being on the phone. It's fine.
I never said I don't like being on the phone.
Every time both of y'all pull up, y'all, if I walk outside, there's a 95% chance y'all are on the phone. 95.
But
And that's being generous.
It might be 99
It
for
might
me.
when
It
I will say
99
when I
for
roll
me.
up to your house, I use my car time.
There's always a reason. I got you.
No, but I will tell you how I organize my day. I use my car time
phone
to talk on the
calls.
phone. Yeah,
That's why we be on the
Because-
phone forever. This shit right here.
because you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm
We
trying
go
to
to
say.
the
Scheduling phone time on her schedule.
I do. It is.
On her calendar.
People literally will
8
call
hours
me.
in a day, phone call.
No, they do. They
Oh, it's
call.
3:35. I gotta make a call. Hold on.
They call. They go, oh, shoot, I forgot you using the podcast. If I don't have this thing on Do Not
I
Disturb.
feel you. Popping.
No, I mean, whatever. But, and it be
Must
business
nice
too.
To be hot and popping.
But it be business
Must be.
too.
Must be nice
Like,
to be hot and popping.
I respond,
Phone blowing
y'all.
up.
When you your own manager and stuff, you gotta respond. You gotta be on your phone. You gotta be checking your emails and your DMs. You gotta be doing that on a daily.
Facts.
So when I'm doing that, I ain't trying to miss no opportunities, baby. And so if I see something, I say, okay, it's at this time. I set it for a time that I know I'm gonna be driving. Like if I know I gotta come to the podcast, I'm like, all right, I know around this time I'm gonna be in the car. And that's why you always see me on the phone because if I'm not in the car, I'm doing something. So I can't talk. So like literally my friends be like, hey girl, I miss ya.
You have FOMO.
I do
The more I
not.
hear you talking, the more I hear FOMO a little bit.
What's that?
Because
I
'cause
don't
what you
have
just-
FOMO.
Look,
They
check it
call
out.
me.
Look, check it
You ain't
out.
hearing what I'm
What's
trying to.
FOMO?
No, listen.
'Cause
let
I
me tell
literally
you why
had
I
to
say
cut
that.
my
Let me
phone
say
off
why I
the
say
other
that.
day.
Because you mentioned you like to be on it because you want to make sure that you catching these opportunities and stuff. Like you know what I'm saying. You don't want to miss out like on the
No,
opportunities.
but this is opportunities. Like, okay, like me, I don't get on social media unless I'm checking the stuff. Like
I got you.
literally.
I got you. I
So
got you.
my notifications popping up. Somebody might be like, "Hey, Lakeita, when are you gonna be in Corpus?" Boom, 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 boom. I get on there because I like to have a speedy response, or at least in a decent enough time, so nobody won't overlook me
So
and
you
try
don't
to
miss
pass
out.
it out to somebody
So
else.
you don't miss out.
No, this is
So
money.
you don't miss
though.
out.
No,
That's
because
what you just.
no.
So what you just said.
No, that's a fear of missing out. I don't have a fear of that. I'm just trying to be a good businesswoman so that way they're gonna fuck with me again.
Right,
You know what I'm
but
trying to say?
but the speedy response thing, and I'm not saying this is not a bad thing. What you're describing is
'Cause I
a
also don't
good
wanna
trait.
forget.
What you're describing is a good trait, but I think that's part of that.
I don't have FOMO, y'all.
What is FOMO?
Fear of missing out.
God damn.
I thought we said it.
We said it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Bro, nah.
I feel like after every time we said FOMO, we were like fear of missing out.
No,
FOMO.
he said that once.
No, then I
You
even
said that once
But
just
then I
now.
even said
You said I don't have a fear of missing out.
Yeah, exactly.
But ain't nobody connect that down. I'm sitting here like,
no,
all
you
right,
guys,
bro. God
put
damn.
yourself in my shoes for
FOMO,
one day. I promise you, y'all phone gonna be off the hook, and then I have to set time for that. I also don't want to lose all my friends that's been down with me, so like I have to make time for
Got
them
you.
too.
So that's your perspective. So can I
Look it
give you like my perspective when because I don't want to miss out on opportunities either. But when I see notifications up in my thing, like for me, it's not like I don't need to give it a speedy response because if it's serious, like they're gonna be like willing to. For me, they're gonna be willing to take whatever time that I need to take to respond to them. They're okay with that.
They
but
are.
that's just, and
they
I'm not
are.
even saying that's even necessarily good.
No, and they are
But
okay.
that's my perspective on like I don't feel the need to like answer that, like immediately or quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Like because you are right though. The longer you wait, the longer the window of opportunity like is only so
Yeah.
big. So I get that you are right.
I guess only,
you are right,
and the
but-
only time I really stress, I guess not stress, but only time I really like, I guess worry about that is if, like I don't be wanting to forget. So that's really one of the main, because I have a good memory, but I have been doing so much that I have had some moments where I've literally overlooked something, and then somebody was like, Lakeita, and then like you said, if they really want it, they'll hit you back, but sometimes they don't.
Right.
And it's not that they don't really want you. It's like maybe you was just the first pick, and then if you don't respond, maybe they got an event going on. They gotta get somebody to DJ real quick. You know, it's
Right,
it's
right,
like sometimes I have those kind of opportunities, and when you work for yourself and it's your only income, I'll be hustling, baby. I ain't got time to be
Right.
out here waiting on some, missing money. But I also respond. Not so quick, like as soon as I see it, but I also respond so I won't forget. Like literally, I'll be editing, doing something else, and I'll be like that person.
Right. That happens to me all the time.
So if I see it, I don't ignore it. Like if I see it and I can respond, then I'm gonna open it. If I can't respond, I won't open it. That way it could just stay right there. So when I come back, I'm like, what was I supposed to be doing?
We're so spoiled in this day and age of involving like communications. Like, damn, at one point it used to take like weeks for like a letter to get like, you know what I'm saying, to like
Telegram.
the next city
Just-
over. Like, you know what I'm saying, like to communicate with somebody, it used to take like we lived in different states, it literally
Yeah.
took like a month for me to just send you like a message. Like what?
By the time you got it, ain't none of that shit true no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got to send you a message about something happening like
in
in
advance
in
or something.
advance,
Yeah.
right? Like you know what I'm saying, so you can get it in time. But
I might be here
Right.
on this day.
I plan on courting this young lady.
communication, how it is today, is a beautiful thing. But
Yeah.
I really don't like how spoiled we are, and we just like most people like want responses like immediately.
Yeah, some people do.
Most
Live in a
people.
time
I
of
think if
instant
you-
gratification. Everybody want everything now.
Yeah, and if you think you're supposed to get it, like to me, I also don't respond too fast because then I don't want them to think that I'm not busy. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Unless
am.
I call. She
You know what I'm
pick up on
saying?
the first ring.
No, I started looking at it one day. I was like, because you be calling, boy. You be like, yo. I be like, here goes Shad again. And I know you looking because he be calling you too. You be calling.
They don't really call me that much.
No, I
But you
don't.
call in a good way. Like you really be investing in us for real. Like you really do. Like in real life. Like and then on top of that, like after that, it do be good talk.
Did we tell the people Shad's a recording artist, rapper,
Yeah.
MC?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Extraordinaire.
You know what I'm saying? I got bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, but you really do like you cool. Like
But honestly though, I feel like that's how it should be. If you got friends that put in quality work and they're doing something that you need, why not do that?
yeah.
Why take my money and put it elsewhere when I can keep it in this group and help
Yeah.
everybody else build up? And then we build together, like you said earlier,
Yeah.
and don't switch up when niggas make it. And we
Exactly.
continue to build with each other. You gotta have a team of people that you can trust and you can fuck with, that you can grow with, with whether it's business, anything that you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Like this nigga gonna be my engineer for a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't.
He said, what?
When I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, damn, this song should do that. And 2 seconds later, this nigga is making the song do that. Why do I need to go somewhere?
Why would I go elsewhere?
else? Where am I going?
If it ain't broke.
Don't
Yeah. Y'all don't hear me.
y'all don't
Y'all
hit
don't
me.
hear me. I said it.
If it ain't
broke.
don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
So yeah, like the fuck.
Nah, that's fact.
And this is my singing instructor right here. Like she
That's
got
what
the
I'm
vocals.
saying.
I'ma slide through. We gonna goof off. I might bring her some food, but we gonna get this shit done. And then she gonna keep me on track because I be doing my
Yeah,
own thing
exactly.
sometimes.
But that's. I'm glad you admit this. And now we see this is what you do on the phone too.
I don't know why you keep trying to bring
Yeah,
it to
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
trying to prove something.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
You see how she's trying to prove something? I done let it go,
It is
but she
alright.
wants something to prove.
It's all right.
She trying to get her lie to become the truth.
No,
The more
because
you bring it up,
you know
the
what?
more people believe it. Hey, I see what you're
That's
doing.
what you're
Keita.
doing.
I see what you're
That's
doing.
why I was talking about
Keita.
my third grade teacher. This is why I said this because you know when you used to doing something, everybody gonna believe that because it's like that sounds like me because I do be doing that, but in this instance I don't.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna believe me. So the more and more you keep pushing it, I'm like, I just feel like I gotta defend myself because I'm like, you guys, it's not this time. But then I'm like, your track record, and I'm like, I know. And that's what the third grade teacher
It's
did.
in the statistics, baby.
They told her they was like this girl Lakeita, she be talking, she a really good student, she made straight A's, but she be talking because everybody else taking too long to do their work. So I just be talking, like I be through and I be like, y'all still doing the cursive letters, you know? And then one day this nigga was talking and it wasn't me. It really wasn't me. 'Cause my mama told me when you get up in, she told me about second grade. If I get any more letters coming home by talking,
About
you know I'm finna tear you up. So I like, I promise when I get into third grade, I won't do this anymore. I wasn't even talking for real. They just got mad because we supposed to be asleep during nap time, and I hate nap time.
She only said like 2 words. She wasn't
I
talking.
was taking naps in the third grade.
No, the reputation started in kindergarten. And it went up. Like they told every
Oh.
teacher. But it was only kindergarten that I was doing that because I don't like nap time.
Gotcha.
And there'd be always one kid faking sleep. And then I'd be like, oh, you're up. And then we'd be like, hey. And they'd be like, Lakeita? Then I wouldn't go to sleep. They'd be like, Lakeita has ants in her pants. And they'd just be sending notes home like that. Like, why you guys send all these letters home?
I didn't go to sleep during nap time either.
That lady was mad. Third grade, she was like, we heard it. My mama said, them teachers be talking. So you don't think these teachers ain't talking. They already know about you before you walk in the door. So, you know, you make sure you have a good reputation. And they always just say the same thing. She's really smart. She gets all the stuff done. She got straight A's. She just won't stop talking. So So this nigga was talking next to me.
She ain't changed.
Nope.
This nigga, well, we on a podcast, so
Outside the podcast.
I found my calling in the world that allows me to be able to talk music, performances, all that. This nigga was talking, and because I got a deep voice, she thought it was me.
Nah.
She goes, Lakeita, and then I went to the
bogus.
black school. I ain't no snitch. So she was like, stop talking. I said, it wasn't me. She was like, well, then who was it?
It wasn't
the nigga
me.
looking dead. It wasn't me, nigga. It was that nigga. No. She looked at me like, well, then who was it? The nigga looked at me like, I wish the fuck you would. And I was all, I don't know who it was, but it wasn't me. She was like, right. She didn't believe me. For all the teachers before that. And I didn't say shit in that class. I was good. Took that letter home. Boy, I forced that
You can't
signature.
keep doing wrong and do right one
You
time.
forged
and then-
that signature.
and
But
expect
that's what I'm saying. So because of it sounds like me, I just didn't want to let y'all know I don't be lying.
like the boy that cried wolf.
No. I want to talk about how she forged that signature.
Yeah, forced the
Have
signature.
y'all
I
ever
ain't
forged?
getting it.
That's what I say. I got the letter
You
home
got
from
the-
that.
and you- have you ever done that?
We
I
had
ain't
just
forged it. I just threw that bitch away. If they didn't know about it, it didn't matter no more.
we had just learned cursive.
I'm
My shit
trashing
was
that shit.
looking crazy. She said, "Your mama signed this?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Your mama signed this?" I was like, "Yes."
She was in a rush.
She's like, "Okay."
She had somewhere to be.
My mama told me up the next day. She's like, "Oh, so before my mama is the main one. She know what you did, but she'll repeat it for you. Also, we forged your signatures, nah, huh? That's her. That's my mama." So when she said that, I was like, "She
I
knows."
think I did that shit one time too.
Man,
Nah.
my L was a
It
cursive
ain't
G. That wasn't it.
I was clearing the voicemails on the phone. So I'm listening. Oh, this boom, deleting that one. You not hearing what they said. I'm throwing papers in the trash. You not sending no letter home with me. I'm going to the mailbox. I'm getting the one you delivered.
This nigga doing the most. You gotta get paid, boy.
You not getting none of this shit.
You gotta get paid, boy.
Look,
Boy
it
got a
was
full-time
one time.
job.
It was one time. There was this lady house that we stayed in. I think I was in like first, second grade. There's this lady house that I stayed at before I went home. I took the paper. I threw it in her trash. She called my mom. Your son threw a paper in my trash that said he was blah blah blah. My thought wasn't, damn, I'm caught. It was, I should have put it under something. I put that bitch on. I just put it on the top. I'm like, it's in they trash. I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I just set it on the top. It was probably facing up so everybody can see. I didn't crumble it or nothing. I'm like, crumble it and put it under shit. You know, I'm learning and progressing in my
Well,
sneaky.
yeah, when the
Fuck
old
that.
school neighbors like, I'd have whipped you myself.
Man.
Mama what told me up that day, right before school. I'm looking, I'm
Before
crying and
school?
everything,
Oh,
looking raggedy.
damn.
Damn.
You know, you think you cute. Ooh, mama don't know. Oh, so we forward the signatures now, huh?
She went to school going through it.
How'd you know? I thought I was safe. Teacher went out her way to call mama. I thought I was safe that day. Yep,
No,
sure did.
no.
Signed it. Your mama signed it.
My mom would sleep after
I was
school.
trembling in my
that shit
sleep.
going straight to the voicemail. Step pops at work. Yeah, delete that bitch.
See, my daddy worked at the school board. I couldn't do nothing.
Oh, yeah, you was hit.
Yeah, everybody knew my daddy. Oh, that's your daddy? Okay.
You was
I was
hit.
like, damn, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. So even that one little thing.
Why did you want to do something?
If I want to be a regular kid like everybody else, skipping class, doing fun shit.
You skipped class?
I didn't. Wait. That's
People
what,
were skipping class, you know, like in middle school. Who was skipping class? They weren't skipping class?
I tried that shit
FOMO
once.
coming back out. she just wanted it. There wasn't them
No.
kids ain't skipping class doing nothing. Like, go your ass to class.
No. Like, I never
Kids
wanted.
don't normally skip class.
No,
Yeah, they
but
do.
they did.
No,
They did in
I
at
know a lot
my
of
middle
kids
school.
that
I don't
skip
know where
class,
y'all
yeah.
went, but at my middle school, I didn't care.
was the
Listen,
same
that's
for
all.
So-
Listen,
so-
if it was normal for kids to skip class, like there would be a system put in place, like more to keep like. There can't be like just as many kids skipping class as there are attending classes.
No, we not.
Like,
We never
We're
said
not
that.
saying it's a half of them. We
Just
saying
like people
kids
thought
skip
felines
class.
was cool, they
They
thought
do it.
skipping school was
it's-
cool.
Well, I would say what would be normal would be what's the majority is doing.
So I'm not trying to tell y'all that I want to fit in because I don't care about fitting in. I'm trying to say, what if I had a moment, like a nigga moment, and I just wanted to be a nigga for like
She
2
had a
seconds.
nigga moment.
I couldn't. Like even if I wanted to. Did I want to? No. I don't like getting in trouble. So I didn't really have a desire. But did I skip class? Yep, I did it.
Did what?
Skip. I didn't say it was fun.
What'd you do when you skipped class?
They ain't do nothing.
What'd you do?
You can't do nothing. We in middle school.
Trying not to get
They was
caught.
trying
Just sat around trying
They
to
was
get
trying
caught.
to get me. No, some of them when they was skip school, they was leaving because the school was right there by their neighborhood, so people like leave and go home for a little bit. So one of my friends was trying to get us to go to her grandma's house. I was like, I'm not finna come over there. I was like, man, I don't even want to do this no more. We hiding in the bathroom, running. Every time we hear something, we run into the next bathroom. This is so stupid.
I must have been a square. I never skipped anything.
I didn't want to. I just was like, oh, well, might as well.
You just
know,
said
try.
you wanted to, but you couldn't because of your daddy.
I didn't say I wanted to. I said
She wanted to be
if
a
I
normal
want,
kid.
yeah, I wanted to be normal. Like, you know, when a celebrity they want to do shit without people, I was looking at them. I felt like everybody know my daddy at the school. So even if I wanted, it's like all eyes was on me.
All
But
eyes
everybody
on
else,
me.
like if they don't know your mom and them, they just like, oh, this person, and they allow them to do whatever they want to do until they get in trouble. But because eyes was on me, it was like my grade slipped under a B. They sent
So
my
you
dad
couldn't
them
do
letters.
the things that you didn't necessarily didn't want to do.
Yeah, but if I wanted to do them.
But if you
couldn't.
wanted to,
Yeah. I wanted to have the option like everybody else. Everybody has the option to be good or
you did
bad.
have that.
But
Right,
then my
you did too.
repercussions might be a little, so I have to decide, do I want to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? They could probably just be like, oh, mama. Because it was people that be skipping, they be like, I'm going to call your mom, and my mom going to come up here and beat your ass. Damn. So they just do whatever they want to do.
That wasn't you.
No, I couldn't. But it was okay. Look at me now.
Probably for the best.
I'm like, look at me now, bitches.
You think you turned out all right? I skipped class one time, and I went back halfway through because it was nothing to do.
There's nothing to do.
I'm walking
No, there
in
ain't.
circles.
Fuck back in
They
school.
like,
You're a
are you
kid.
are you
Your
going
ass
to
back in
class? I'm
school.
like, yeah, I'm just going to the bathroom. I'm walking in circles. I ain't got no
Niggas
class
is
to go
watching
to.
you on the
I
camera.
don't know where anybody at,
Right.
and I'm just like, damn. I go back halfway. They like, why was you late? Whatever.
Yeah, it was just.
It was a substitute.
This
Fuck her.
quarantine shit been fucking me off because I've been seeing kids at all times of day.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the time. I'm like, damn, nobody's in school no more. Like, and it's still
What
happening.
niggas doing out here?
It be a Tuesday, and you like, wait, is it Saturday?
It happened today.
Yeah, I
It
know.
happened
Is it
today
Saturday?
earlier. It was 11 o'clock. The kid was just outside just fucking off. And I was like,
they ain't
damn.
giving them shit to do. My god kids got online school and they be through in like the first hour.
My
They
little
ain't
sister
giving them
take
niggas
naps
nothing to do all
during
day.
school. She be like, I love having school from home. I get to take naps.
The niggas is making, the parents is making shit up. Niggas is like, y'all through with y'all work? Yeah, my teacher's done. She said, we should be back tomorrow. Well, y'all go up in there. I've been at my friend's house and she said, well, y'all go in there and do some of them activities on the tablet. Like literally, like the parents are making shit up for the kids to do because the teachers ain't got nothing for them because now they have the option to be in school or online. So now I've heard that people have been saying they've been neglecting the online kids now that people are back in school. So like they get the full attention and they just go on there with them for like an hour or something and then giving them a bunch of busy work, but it's not enough.
Damn.
It's
Yeah.
not an education.
So they just finishing up and the parents is like, we finna download some of these Leapfrog, we finna download all that because y'all finna do some of these activities.
But that could be good. It can get more parents involved with their child's
Yeah,
education.
hopefully
More of
this.
an active
Yeah,
hand.
That's good too.
Because schools will feed you a lot of bullshit. You got to teach your kids the real.
But,
Got to make
but
sure they
shoot,
know
if that's the case, they're gonna have to start cutting some checks for these parents because shoot,
they going to cut a
some of these
check
people
for them to
change
do
their
what
whole
they
work
need to do.
schedule for these children to be at home, and then for what? For me to teach them too? Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, like not, besides helping them, like if that's the case, then what we signed up for school for, then everybody should just be homeschooled. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
paying the parents shit. Boy,
Well,
that's
but
your
I think
job.
it's important though because now I feel like parents more now look at like, all right, so now that you got to teach your kids, look at the shit that you got to teach them.
Exactly.
And you're like, and we're like, what?
This what you
Oh,
learning?
because our parents did not believe us growing up that shit was changing. Math is not that damn hard. Why y'all in school? Bet. Come to school then.
Nah, yeah,
Show me
yeah.
how to work this out then, since you know.
Yeah, nah.
They used to be trying to play like that shit did not change. Nah, y'all act like school so hard these days.
Nah.
All right.
My step pops did math for a living. That nigga was like, all right, do.
Oh yeah, my
See, but-
stepdaddy
Giving
too.
me the
My
answers.
stepdaddy
Have
too.
y'all
Okay,
noticed that
bet.
have y'all forgotten shit?
Yes.
Like I've noticed like that there's like a lot of shit that I learned in school that like out here nowadays I'll be like, oh yeah, I got taught that, and like I don't remember that, like I forgot all about that. That's crazy.
Bro, it's certain things that pop back like factoring and foiling and shit.
I'd be mad just because it'd be like none of that shit I've ever used in life.
Factors? No.
I ain't never used
All
the
of that
damn-
shit.
Please excuse my dear unsalary
Most things.
for none that I had to do.
History classes come in handy. Social studies a little bit.
I
But
think
math-
English and reading is probably the two most important to me.
Oh yeah.
and like basic math. As long as you do a little basic, we don't gotta know all that. You don't see me walking around with no scientific calculator, trying to pay for my food somewhere. Just take the money and give me my change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why I
Computers
gotta
do
know
all
all
the
that?
math.
Why I gotta know the Pythagorean theorem? Why I gotta know? I mean, this makes sense for buildings and people want to be engineers. Let them do all that.
Like
I don't
geography,
want to be no engineer.
not geography, geometry. I haven't used that not once.
Oh, sine and
That's all
cosine.
Yeah,
Like-
no, I didn't.
And
know.
we use cosine as a slang. See? I'm cosine on that.
Hey,
Hey, I
kid,
cosine.
I
You know,
like that
we
one.
don't use this shit in real. What it's supposed to be used for.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Damn, we don't even use the math
Yeah.
term. Let me check.
Yeah, then I don't like the things I learned in school because I ain't used half of it. And then the things I really be needing to know, like I'm like learning now.
We ain't learned nothing about taxes. We ain't learned nothing about credit.
Huh?
We're at an hour and 11, so we're trying to
Okay.
do like 1:30, right?
Yeah.
We got like 20 minutes.
We ain't learned taxes. We ain't learned credit. We ain't learned fiscal responsibility. None
Well,
of that shit.
they say that your parents are supposed to teach you those things.
That's bullshit. Cause who taught our
What?
parents that? Exactly.
It-
They pen.
their parents.
And who taught them that? You get what I'm
They
saying?
were slaves, like
Yeah.
whatever they could find.
yeah,
That's on some bullshit. You teach somebody, so some. Nah, put
The
that
most
shit in
important
school.
things you can't really like leave up to the schools. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
you know, the things that you really feel like your kids need to learn, you're gonna have to like make sure that you teach them those things.
Cause schools don't
Because they're
want
going to have
you
to learn
be
from
smart.
experience, too, because of
But
that.
they don't want you to be intelligent. They want you to be book smart. They want you to know just enough to be a nice, cute little gear in the machine.
Well, then, I think me and you was talking the other day, we was saying, like, they always try to make you, like, was that me and you? Pass the test? They only teach you to pass the test? Was I talking to you?
I don't know. I've said that before, but I don't know
Teach
if
you
I
how to
said
If
that
it
to
wasn't
the
you, I've had this conversation a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But kids, stay in school.
Ah!
Y'all niggas should be in school.
And I'm going to say, I'm not going to force my child to go to college.
Man, seek an education. Educate
'Cause
yourself.
them student
Learn
loans.
some shit.
Find out, like, don't go to school, like, don't go to college unless you know, like, if you want to go to college, don't waste your time. Unless you want to go get your basics out the way, then, but don't waste your time picking all these majors and changing and stuff until you really just know your passion. And if it ain't school, then you saved a bunch of money. Now go find you
By
a
switching to
trade
Geico.
or invest in yourself so that way, just be doing something with your life. Don't be out here like, well, I don't want to go to school, but I really don't want to do nothing. Like, if you're not going to go to school, then invest in yourself, believe in what you're investing in, and then just keep going. But if you ain't going to do that, take your ass to school.
Right.
Might as well. You sit on the couch all day anyway.
Right.
You ain't got to
Be doing something
Whoa, why
productive.
that
come
sound
down
like
to
a-
Everest. That's what it was. You sit on the
That sound
couch
like an
anyway.
Everest.
Yeah. Dropping gems. We're going to call it, we should call this season that. Dropping gems.
Wait,
That's what we've been doing every.
I was thinking of changing my name to Koala Sensai, just because I be teaching so much.
okay,
I think cool is good.
no,
Koala cool, like, hey.
Koala
I like
Sensei.
Mm.
Say it one time.
no.
One time? No, he's all
One
pissed.
time.
Never. Koala Sensei.
One time,
I want to hear it. Should I say
two
it?
time. I'm not about to say it, especially not on camera. You're not gonna get me.
Whatever, man. I feel like I be. Never mind.
You don't learn nothing from us.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
like-
just-
I'm just asking. This is a question, dog.
a great teacher will tell you that he learns just as much from his students as he does they learn from him.
Okay.
But Koala won't say that.
Yeah.
Koala won't say that.
Come on, Sensei. Damn.
We wanted you to say
Trying
it.
to keep it real.
Come on,
You was about to call you Sensei. Let's hear you say that.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all know. Y'all heard it. Y'all are artists.
heard it.
Nah, we heard that maneuver you used to dodge.
Nigga did the shuck
we
and
heard that
jive.
maneuver.
It's okay.
That's fine. I'm gonna stop.
Go ahead, bro.
You gonna stop doing what? Senseiing?
Till y'all call me Koala Sensei.
I said it already.
No knowledge.
Keita said sensei.
Y'all ain't getting shit
Withholding the knowledge.
from me.
Watch, right after this woman like, hey, but did you know da 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 da?
Man, I value it,
Oh, for sure.
but I know you learned it from us. He ain't gonna say it. He learned from the students.
What do
I
you think
guess.
you've taught me?
I don't gotta think nothing.
God Y'all think shit.
I gotta think of a motherfucking thing. What have you learned? What have you learned? What you think you learned? I gotta know shit. I don't know. Shit.
You
Tell
tell
me some
me.
shit you weren't doing before. Before you do me. I don't know. Let me know. Shit, I don't know what you got.
This girl goofy.
Yeah.
So what have you learned, sir? That's the topic that we're on.
What have I learned from Lakeita?
You
And I'm
laugh,
gonna- 'cause
I'm mad. Like, you know,
Well, off the top, the things that come to mind have been more things I learned about her. So I guess it doesn't really count.
No, that's not what we're discussing.
you don't think so?
No, you're asking me things what I've learned, but about
Yeah, you
you,
don't think I learned-
about
you
you,
don't
what
think
you
I
doesn't
learned
like.
none
That is
of
not
me.
what you mean. No.
Yeah,
I didn't say that.
Starts crying. I know she be throwing up. Just start saying random shit.
I know she from Alabama.
I don't know. I probably become more friendly with Lakeita around, so I've probably learned how to be like more friendly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will say yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
yeah, he
Hey,
has.
hey.
I will. That
Hey,
is
that's
one
a good
thing
one.
I will say. Mm-hmm. No, it was hard working on this one right here, but he made it through. He didn't even know I was putting the work in the background.
In the background.
I don't know if I became more friendly or I just started hanging around people that kind of like accepted me more.
Mm.
But probably,
Maybe it's a little
it probably,
bit of
it's
both.
I think
probably
it's a little
both.
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 You
Cause I
had
feel
the
like you
combination fried
definitely
rice.
like have like laxed on like this is the most I've ever seen you in my life, from when I met you. So I definitely feel you
But you see what I
definitely
do is I make sure that we just involved with a lot of things together so that
You
we can
do.
hang out.
changed. Yeah. I just force my way in.
Oh, well, not really. You didn't have to force yourself.
You
Like it
think
was
so?
no. It's not like I was like, no, Lakeita.
Get
nah.
out of here.
Put a sign on the door. No Lakeita's allowed.
But I do feel like I know for a fact that I've spent, I guess, time outside of that just from being here, even if you working or something like that.
But see, I think I know, like, I see how you operate, like, because you always say, oh, I got to spend quality time with you for us to have, like, for us to be able to have a connection.
I don't talk like that. I sound just like one of y'all niggas.
Wait.
Bring some of that bass back. You know what I'm saying?
You don't sound like that?
Hey, I need quality time.
Hey, man, look.
I need quality time so I can have a connection.
Don't do me. Don't do me.
You gotta
Which
pick
voice you
one.
want? You want that
gotta
one?
pick
You want-
something.
No. Oh, you can pick whatever voice. The people know. You can pick whatever voice you want.
So knowing that about you, I was like, all right, well, shit. But I'm not willing just to, like, I don't want to just hang out and not do anything. So I'm like, all right, well, let's work on some things together, like, and let's do it that way. That way, you could get your quality time, and then I could just still be like productive,
Yeah.
like I want to be.
Yeah. But see, I know, but when I learn somebody, I know that about you. So like,
We can get quality time. My
yeah.
bad, not you get quality time.
I was
we
like,
get
damn,
quality time.
man. Just me over
That
here.
boy told us how he really felt.
Nah, but like,
I don't like hanging out.
I'm gonna get something done.
yeah,
and you
but
can
I
do the
feel
other
like
thing.
when I be saying hanging out, I don't even care. Like, we don't gotta go nowhere. I just mean hanging out, like actually just being around.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like even just that, just being around, I'm okay. Like, you don't gotta be like, well, we sitting here, so what you wanna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I enjoy seeing people in their element too. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you making beats or whatever, you in your room, you doing your thing. I'm not like, man, I want to hang. Like, I'm like, hey, that nigga not cooking. Like, I'm enjoying being like in your element, just seeing you in your element. That's what you know what I'm
I
saying?
like that.
Like, I don't have to. Sometimes we just pull up on people too, like Angie and them, Travis. Like, we just pull up around each other and we be working, but just being around the person. Like, you might talk every now and then. You might look up and be like, hey, sometimes you might show each other what you're working on, whatever. But it's like just having that presence there or something is just like, I like that too. So it's a little bit of both. But I know with him, that was the only way I was going to be able to get to know you because you don't do that. So I'm like, hey, let me just put myself in here. What's good? How you doing?
The key in the house. We here.
In the beginning, everybody was FaceTiming him. They was like, yeah, we just always FaceTime him. I was like, I don't, because I had your number. I have your number. And then after that, I was like, once we break that FaceTime, rap. That's all you getting from me. And then we FaceTime one time, and I was like, bet. That was the go.
FaceTime ever since.
FaceTime ever since.
Because I feel like it's the closest to being in person. Because I enjoy like it more in person too. But I like texting I like calling and stuff more than texting. Like, I don't really like, unless I'm just trying to get to the point. Like,
Right.
like boom, 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 here you go.
Hmm.
But if it's about to be like, girl, I got something to tell you, I'm not going to read all of that. Because, You might be saying it different. I might be reading it wrong in the wrong tone. You don't know.
So, question. What have you learned from Koala?
I learned a lot from
We need
Koala.
another episode.
Oh!
Yeah.
But see, I learned that I don't got no problem admitting that when I learned something. I ain't got no shame in my game.
Oh, snap.
I have learned a lot from you, though. I think I've learned a lot of what to do. Like I take some of the things that way I can, because I know I'm just real, like, and sometimes I feel take that with whatever y'all.
I'm trying to figure out what that meant. Looked like you was hula hooping.
I think that like I've already it's something.
She's very art. She's an artist, so she's very free in her moves.
And I will say my sister was on the last one when we said it's like because now I'm able to be like that because like I was like super structured, super like I'm next in line, whatever I gotta do, and then now I know how to do those things. So that doesn't, I guess life doesn't scare me anymore in the sense of like, oh my God, what do I do? I've lived on my own before for years. Like I know how to take care of myself, if that makes sense. So like now that I know how to do that, now I can have fun and enjoy my life with like the things that I'm doing. You know, like I feel like I've already been responsible enough for my mom and everybody knows like, oh, we don't gotta worry about Keita. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I feel like I've already like proven myself, so I'm good.
Should we call your mom and see if that checks out? No, I'm just kidding. No.
That'd be the first
Because
call.
I would like to think my mom thought that way too, but we might call her and she'd be like, I don't know about him.
I worry about him every day, just call him randomly. But I feel like, after you prove yourself, because I will say people will try to mistake me being like, just how my personality is. Like they used to try to mistake it as like naive. And I'm like, no, I'm this way because that's how I want to enjoy life. I want to wake up happy. I want to, unless something makes me mad, like if there's no reason for me not to enjoy life, then I'm not finna wake up and be like, well, I'm pissed today unless something pissed me off. And even if it did, I'm going to try to figure out how to get back to that happiness,
Right.
How to get back to that calm. Because I don't want to stress. I want to stay looking young forever. And I don't want no bags under my eyes.
But when they come, embrace them.
Yeah, when they come,
and love them.
it's going to be like not that much, because I be smiling all the time.
Because the mere fact of worrying about them coming will make them come that much
Yeah.
quicker.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If you get
So on the
bags, they
outside
just
looking
didn't
in, if it
stop.
looks like I don't
Oh,
care
we should
about
do
a lot
more to
of
make
things.
old people feel beautiful.
What?
Huh?
We should do more to make old people feel beautiful.
Do more?
Mm-hmm.
They are. You
They
could tell
cool.
the ones that like took care of themselves though, how they age. Like you could tell. You'd be like, oh.
But I mean, we should do like more like if people like embraced like wrinkles and like things that happen when you get old, like you know what I'm saying, like things like that, like you know what I'm saying, like
That gray
hair, like you know what I'm saying, like that shouldn't be like something that people feel like they need to like hide.
Oh, I've
or-
already
That's-
got plans.
That's only vain people, to be honest. Insecure people care about that shit.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, yeah, they in there. I feel like
There's
for me,
insecure people out there.
I plan that mug. I said
mean,
when I
most
get my
people are.
first gray, I'm turning my whole hair white, like Storm off X-Men, and I'm finna take all the old niggas in the
Really?
nursing home.
Salt,
Yeah.
I think salt and pepper is live. I've seen several people with salt and pepper, and that joint, it just look nice. It's
It depends
crisp,
on how
it's
my
clean.
grays come in, though.
Exactly. But it's nothing wrong with that. Like the things.
And I
about
think it looks.
age
I
ain't
think it looks
bad.
weird when you look old and you got a full head of like
Black
oh
hair.
black hair
Like,
or
really,
like
bro?
or whatever color like you know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Vibrant
Like,
color.
not
and it's
natural.
Like, whoa.
Because
Come on,
now
guy.
gray is like even that color. Like so, if they go to the hairdresser and get it toned down, it can even be more like an ash gray. Like they
Yeah,
can
I'm
go
saying.
hook it up. You can say, "Hey, hook me up. I got my grays in. Ash me out." You know what I'm saying?
Ash me out.
Ash me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cause y'all know
That's old
they didn't
people
have
slang.
that. They didn't have that going. Like my
That's
grandmama
old
knew.
people slang.
That's the name of this podcast.
Ash me out.
Oh,
You know what's
bad.
funny? I was going to ask what you going to name the podcast.
We never
just
know
named
until
it.
we listen to it. But that was good. Ash me out. They're
Ash
gonna be
me
like,
out.
"What?
Okay, we can stop saying it.
Ash me out."
It's pretty good though.
We can be talking about anything.
I might
Yeah, I
name
like
a song that. Ash
I like
me out.
that. But
I don't
yeah,
know what this
that's gonna be
context
fly.
be about.
I learned a lot from Koala though. He just
Notice she
he
didn't
just-
say one
he
thing.
just don't be thinking I'll be listening.
She ain't say
Oh, because I thought you got it when I did this. Oh, we started talking about how free I am.
we ain't hear shit. You ain't say nothing.
He didn't say anything either. But the friends.
Friends.
But I tell you all the time though. I reassure you.
I don't know about that, but
I do.
she does say
reassure
she
you.
appreciates me a lot.
But I do
know.
reassure you for real.
I know I got you.
Cause that time we be in there,
I
I
don't
be
feel,
like,
but I don't really feel reassured through words very often.
but you see, I be using what you be saying, and I be coming in the studio. I did. I was like, see, yeah, you think I don't be listening, but I be listening. And he was like, yeah. If you tell me to work on something, I go home, I do it, I work on it, I come back. I ain't gonna call you every time I'm working on it or something, I want you to just be like, damn, I didn't know she was listening.
Mm-hmm. One thing I've learned about doing business in this industry is like the expression actions speak louder than words. Like, it's like one of the most important things, like, because it doesn't even really matter what people say. Like when people like now, so like I've learned over time that I really don't even like, I'll hear what you say, but I really don't put much like stock into it, like negative or positive. I just like let it sit there, and then I see what you do, and then based on what you do is how I like. Then I go back and like, okay, yeah, you did say that.
That's how
Yeah.
you gotta do life and everybody, to be honest.
Yeah.
You can't gotta like expect nothing from nobody.
Not a damn thing.
I think the only thing, if I'm caring about somebody, like what they say, is just more like, I guess, what's the intention behind it? You know what I'm trying to say? Or like
when,
how you say
like
it.
when somebody comes to me and they be like, hey man, I like your production, or I like the way you mix this
Oh.
and that. I don't care unless you like book a session.
Yeah.
When
How
you, when
bad
you book
do you
the
like
session, when you book the session, all right, now your words had some type of meaning to
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you saying shit to me like doesn't like affect me positive or negative until I see some type of action.
That happens a lot too, like in our field.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Lakeita,
Oh,
we
yeah,
got to collab.
Yeah, and this is how it happened to me.
Okay.
This is how it happened to me. It's like I don't even. But that's tricky though too, because it's very easy like to get like just like jaded by it, and so like somebody might be trying to like genuinely like want to link up, but you already just like
But
whatever.
then, like you said, until they like hit you up on Instagram or like whatever, if they really wanted to, they're gonna keep doing it. I get a lot of people that do it just every time they see me. So like, you don't really want to do it till every time you see me. You know what I'm saying? They say the same thing every time. Hey, yo, Lakeita, what's up? Hey, man, I ain't forgot about you. We're good.
Yeah.
Just hit me up whenever, dog. Like, I'm gonna be right here. Just got me nerves.
I can't agree just yet. I feel like I'm just getting to the stage where people realize, like, oh, this nigga do got bars. And they like, hey, I want to work with you. So I'm understand y'all in a couple months.
I think what my problem used to be is that back in the day when they would say that, I would get a little bit more invested than they would. And so that's why I'm like, now I definitely, because if you say something, especially if I already wanted to work with you, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. And then I'm going to follow up with you just to see if you're still on that same, like, and then they be playing. But I compete when they playing, but it's just the fact that it's still on my mind. Like, I feel like I messed up.
Really?
So I stopped doing that. Like, I don't, I respond, and then if you don't get back, as long as I did my part, you can't try to say I ain't respond.
Right.
And then whatever is in your hands, but I'm not finna keep hitting you up about it. Like, hey.
No.
It depends on what you like. All right, so if we decided to talk, it depends on what you DM me. Because if you DM me asking mad questions or like just some dumb shit that's like doesn't really seem like it's relevant to anything I'm trying to do, like I probably won't respond. Because I get asked dumb questions, like, and I'll just be like, oh no, I'm not about to go into this.
Can I get an example?
No, I'm not gonna.
I need a dumb question
So
example.
all right, so as a producer, people will say they'll go in my DMs, say, hey man, I heard you like beats. And then they'll start asking me about my production.
Hey,
it's like,
man,
nigga, just
I
go
heard
look at
you-
it's not that hard to just go type in my name and like find some shit and listen to it. Like, don't start asking me mad questions. What type of shit I
music you
use?
like
Like,
to
what
do?
I use? Like, I'm like, don't ask me all these questions.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting some beats, and so all right, so that's where it happens. Hey man, I'm thinking about getting some beats, or I'm thinking about coming to the studio, and then they'll start asking questions that aren't relevant towards that actually happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll ask questions that don't matter. Like, so
Yeah.
if you ask me a question that don't matter, I feel like I'm wasting my time.
No, facts.
And we're done.
And
We're
low
done.
key, you could be charging for this. Like, this is a consultation. You know what I'm saying? You got me up here answering all these questions and stuff. You could have looked this shit up.
Right.
Do you want to book a session or not? Like, niggas will use that shit. People hit me up all the time about random shit. Like you said, like, it don't be nothing that's going to bring you no money or nothing. They just be like, oh, this person's cool, and she's my friend. I'm going to call her. I'm going to ask her all these questions. And after a while, I'll be like, wait a minute. I just gave you, no, nigga, no. You finna do the same shit that I did.
Yeah.
Go on, get on Google, do what you gotta do.
Learn these
Tell me what you come up with.
I'm still laughing at this nigga. Hey, I heard you like production.
They do. Hey, yeah, so like you do music, huh? Oh, here we go.
Like, for real?
Well, we're at that mark.
You think so?
Yeah, I looked at 20 minutes from the time.
You got somewhere to be?
No, but we're doing the 1:30, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. We can do that.
Editing, it's gonna be a different quality than the Skype. It's gonna take longer.
We gotta go, y'all. Lakeita gotta be somewhere.
Go.
I'm just kidding. No, we ain't got nowhere to be. But
You said-
we've been trying to keep them shorter.
Yeah.
This guy pointed out, he was like, man, I be liking to listen to the podcast, but I can only listen about halfway through because, man, it's just be 3 hours, you know.
Yeah, I've heard that from
Them
a lot
Johns,
of
them
people.
Johns. What is a John?
Yeah, that's why I tried to do it. I tried to impersonate
We
him
can end
earlier
the
too. I
podcast
was like,
on
them
that.
Because
Johns.
I feel like it started out like I know people say this joint, like people used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
But now people say John.
It's y'all. I ran into somebody in
I
Miami.
know a few people that say it. Yeah.
I ran into somebody in Miami, and I think they was from like Jersey area, and it's something about y'all. They just be saying that.
So Jawn has many uses. It's like the noun of all nouns. It could be a person, place, or a thing.
I know what you mean by it, but I want to know
Cause
where
we
it came
say
from.
joint, yeah, like back in the day when they
Don't
would say
nobody know that. I just know that's what we
This
say.
thing.
Like the fuck. But it is joint and Jawn is
I
you
think
know
that's
synonymous.
where it came from.
Yeah, fact.
That's
It
definitely
has
is
to.
it's
Has
relative. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's its
to. I
ancestor
never
for
heard
sure.
John
Okay.
until you started saying it. Like
You
I
ain't-
don't know anybody at first that said that. Cause if you're gonna say that, it might be said that joint or that that mug.
How you spell it?
Or that thing.
Jawn.
Oh, like John, like
J-A-W-N.
lawn.
John.
Okay,
Yeah. like lawn, John. Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, it could be a woman that John right there says something crazy. You go
And this
into
would be
the
another
store,
good name for the podcast too.
You
I was
say, going
thinking
to
that
the
in my
store, be
head.
Like, yo, I'm
I
about
was
to go
like,
to
the
that John over
John.
there. Or so you got a phone, yo, pass me that John. What you talking about? My jack? Like it's
That
person,
John.
place, or thing. It's whatever. It's a
That
noun. It's the
John.
noun of all nouns.
Gotcha.
It can be anything at all. Anything at all.
Ebonics Breakdown was brought to you by Shad Damiere.
I'm here
And just
for
know
you.
you ain't never gonna
Appreciate
use
you.
I'm
cosign
here
in
for
real
you.
life.
Appreciate you stopping through.
That cosign was funny as shit.
Bar.
Oh
he
my
said.
God, that was a bar. That was a bar. Oh, cuz I'm glad you had me over.
They're not even
You know
spelled
what
the
I'm
same.
saying? What?
What?
Cosign.
Nobody asked you,
Cosign.
man. That's what made it a bar. This guy here.
What it spell like?
I think COSINE. And then cosine
Yes,
is
like,
S-I-G-N. But it's okay.
Fix that.
It's okay.
Well, what's up, y'all?
Keita
Well, we
going
out
to
this
a geometry
thing.
class. Nah, fix this shit.
Yeah.
Math Association of the World. Nah.
Let me show
respell
you where you're
this.
wrong, buddy. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lakeita Valon, a.k.a. DJ Mocha Loca. I guess we signing out, huh?
Koala cool. Appreciate y'all. Be cool. Be easy. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Love everybody else.
Yeah.
And I'm Shad Damiere. I don't got anything like that. I was just glad to be here.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Oh, like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah, all
Do
that.
all that good stuff. I'm going to start saying that at the beginning of the episode. I keep
Yeah.
on forgetting.
Oh,
Anyways.
yeah.
We'll
We
check
got
out
it.
later.
Nah, you
Bye,
got
y'all.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
it. Yeah, man. Nah, you saw my computer getting all that time.